All right. Bo, back to you.
All right, you begin walking towards singing G.I. Joe, and as you get closer, this time the flesh does not pucker up as you will and seal up the hallway.
Okay.
Do you keep singing it and go through, or do you stop?
I will repeat it because it's the only lyrics I know to that song.
Okay.
Unless you think another song would be better. No, you want me to sing it again?
If you want.
I'll think of a better one. Let's do this one. I'll say, my buddy, wherever I go, he goes, my buddy, something, I don't know the rest.
All right, as you sing the song and make your way through, you find that you get through to the other side.
Okay. It worked!
Well done, Nash.
Just do what I did.
That was a fine job, Nash. I mean, you probably could have just apologized to it for hitting it earlier, but
well,
this was a good alternative.
One wonders if it could even understand me if I tried to just speak to it. I guess we could have tried, but I also think it's good to remember the music of our forgotten people, of the ancient ones. And what better way to remember it than to practice and to sing it out loud? I promise that one day when we're around a fire, when we're away from this place, I'll regale you in much more than just 2 or 3 of these. I have a whole bunch.
All right, so Nash has made it through the passageway at the other side. The other side is another small hallway, and it veers off to the right, and you can't see beyond the corner, Nash.
Okay.
Well, I think we should proceed, but what about her?
You must find a song in your heart.
I have not sang in a millennia. An ancient song.
That frightens me. Perhaps you can sing about what you're doing.
What I'm doing?
Yes, it is a simple process. I did it many times in the desert.
Oh, I should like to hear your music, Pharrell.
It is not so different than Nash's. You might march, left, right, I walk with the meat, and so on.
Okay, and she approaches closer and the flesh begins closing, but before it can, she begins. I found lovely spiders.
Very nice.
In the elevator shaft. I don't know if they're good for me. And she rolls a 3, and the passage closes up in on her. She goes, ah! She's trapped in the passage.
Oh, jeez. I wonder if I can. I'm saying this is Nash. Sing and get under it so that she can come through with me, or do you think that's bad? Do you think that it'll react to her being with me?
Who are you talking to?
The group.
We're on the other side of flesh.
Well, I'm not talking to her. I'm saying, what if I could get back through the hallway through the other direction? If it lets me sing to get through that way, why not the other way?
I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna go, hey, easy there. I know she's unpleasant. I'm put my hands up very passively. I know she's a little rough, but it's all right. We're just wanting to go through. No hostility, just good feelings, good times, and we'll be on our way, and we sure would appreciate it if you'd let us through.
Persuasion check, please.
All right, What do I get on persuasion? +8. It's probably gonna pass. It's a 16 + 8.
Okay, it has no effect.
Oh no! It's not gonna pass.
It passed, but it has no effect.
Okay.
She's inside, being suffocated at the moment. You just hear, and then it falls quiet.
Was there a Tiet Kala theme song we all know together?
No.
A rowing sports jaunt from the Grey Sox.
No, I don't know it. We could sing.
I don't think we were there that day.
Quick, everyone copy Nash's song that we just heard and just learned about.
Which one? Which
all
one? was-
together.
Buddy.
Buddy.
My
buddy.
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 My buddy.
Wherever you
Buddy.
go.
Wherever you
too.
go,
Buddy.
I
Buddy.
go.
All right, you all,
Buddy.
We assault it with sound.
you assaulted with sound, but it appears to have no effect as it's intent on killing whatever's in there. And Sorrenthalas falls silent.
Is the shield perhaps giving her some structure of which to avoid being crushed?
You can't see inside.
Okay. She's fully enclosed in the anus.
Yeah. No, it's, yeah. Okay.
Is there anything?
It's not an anus, but okay. Sure. Eventually, after a minute goes by, and the tunnel begins to open up, and her limp corpse appears.
No!
There we go.
I don't even like her. And she's dead. Oh.
She'll be back. She already promised she would.
Oh yeah, they don't die anyway.
Yeah. I guess we just bring her.
that was that Laughs and Hope character.
Please tell me that's true.
That's
that would be
great.
so good. She just laughs.
Well, fetch the box.
Wait. Do you mean
Shoot.
bring her with us or no?
Yeah, and we're yelling across the sphincter at Nash. Yes!
Okay.
She said she'd be back if she ever died. But
So-
slightly twisted.
So bring the what do you mean the box?
I was going to keep her in a box while she regenerated.
Oh, got it. All right, so I have to go back through. Do I have to convince the sphincter to let me in?
I mean, you have 3 other party members. You could just not go in and let everyone else go in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll let them do it. That's fine.
But yes, you could try and sing again, and maybe you'll get lucky this time, or maybe you won't. I don't know.
Well, let me try.
Okay.
I'd like.
Wait, no, Nash, we'll come to you.
Well, yes. Let's not make it more difficult than it needs to be. We're on our way.
Okay, I have another one if you can't figure it out. Go ahead. All right, we'll see if they can do it without my singing.
I mean, it was already letting us through, no problem.
Oh, it was? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
right.
you-
Everybody's through. You're right. You're right.
So
She's
the ground underfoot is very like sticky and wet, and you notice that like there are drops of water sort of sprinkling on your head as you pass through, and the membrane, the flesh membrane, appears to be sweating, and the sweating is dripping down as you make your way through. Yeah. So you enter into the tunnel, and you see Sorrenthalas' many coats and her corpse inside of it, her body lifeless and limp. Her one eye is rolled to the side.
All right. I'll, like a plate, scoop her up on the shield I made for her
Mm-hmm.
and carry her as we go.
Okay, so you scoop her up and carry her out, and you guys all make it safely to the other side.
what killed
You have
her?
Some sweat on you.
What did we?
The hallway, Nash. Did you see the hallway close on her?
I get that, but did it completely collapse on her and squeeze her to death?
Yes.
That is twisted. Okay. That's all I had to ask. I just was worried if there was something in there we should be wary of, that killed her. We didn't get to really see it. She was just sort of muffled and out there on her own. We don't know. But if Stanley says it was the tunnel, then I believe him.
I mean, you saw it happen. But yes, you didn't actually see what technically killed her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just
saw.
saw it close, and then we heard her scream, and then...
Your best guess, did you want to roll an insight check?
I mean, sure, it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
See
Hey, how about a
insight.
6?
I have no idea.
All right.
You're not helped along any further by racking
Okay.
your brains for any conclusions.
Now, is she dead? This isn't a there could be healing involved situation, right? She's
You want to examine her corpse?
yeah. I'll do a medicine check, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, you're calling it a corpse, but I'll do the check anyway.
Well, it's a corpse.
Okay. Let's see. It's going to be a 17.
No pulse. As you check her for, blood circulation, you don't feel any blood circulating. You're not sure if that was already the case, but you assume if she's alive, she might have had some of that. Not breathing. No life when you sort of do little tests to see if there's reactions to nerves and stuff like that. You also now have this black chalky substance on your fingers.
That's a little
From
weird.
the spiders?
Can I
No, from touching her.
can I examine that? See if I can figure out what that is.
Okay.
I
I
don't know
mean,
what.
you don't know what it is. You examine it. It's
Okay.
oily. It's chalky. It appears to have come off whenever you've touched her, like it's a kind of sweat or something, maybe.
Is it coming off of her coats or off of her skin?
No, when you touch her skin.
Okay. Does it like rub off if I like run a finger across her forehead? Does it like leave
You're
a
able to
mark or
rub some of it
anything?
off. Yeah, you're able to rub some of it off.
Stanley, let me taste it.
I don't think that's a good idea at all, actually.
Why?
Because you need to learn not to just as soon as something is odd to you, put it in your mouth.
But you can learn so much about a substance or a thing or a creature if you taste it.
Nash, name one thing you've learned from tasting anything that you've tasted on our adventure so far.
Well, maybe not yet, but I still think the principle has merit. And I'm just saying, I'll taste it if you look at it first and you decide. But if it's okay, I'll eat it. I'll taste it.
No. Don't taste the weird thing coming off of this old woman.
Okay. Can I smell
I don't
it?
feel like that's a thing I need to say out loud.
Well, you're touching it. I'd just be like me touching it on the inside.
What?
It's no different. My tongue is just like your hand.
That's brilliant.
Your tongue is my muscle. My tongue muscle is like your hand muscle. You're just touching it.
You know
I think
what,
at this
Nash?
point-
Go ahead. Make it. I
Yeah.
don't-
Stanley gives up.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it. I'm just gonna come
Like
over
off
to
of
her.
Stanley's fingers? You
No,
take
no.
Stanley's hand?
No,
No.
that is absolutely not going to happen.
No, I'm gonna go over there and I'm just gonna take my finger and go off her forehead and get a nice
Yeah.
whatever chalk mark
Okay.
on my finger, and then I'm just gonna suck that and
Okay. It tastes like a combination of really gnarly sock sweat and fossil fuel.
oh. I'll relay this to the team. It's this
That
strange
is informative.
yeah, socks and fuel. Like the kind we would use in the Fate 4. I don't understand why the combination, but I feel fine.
So she's flammable.
Possibly.
All right. Well, the science has been fascinating. Perhaps we should continue on.
Does anyone
So
does anyone
Stanley,
have a
as
mint?
you
I need a mint. No? Okay.
as you
sorry.
watch this and a minute goes by, you begin to feel itching on your hands.
Oh shit.
Anywhere where I've touched her,
Yeah.
can I press to digitate those areas?
Sure.
Okay.
Now you press the digitate and it comes off, but there's a little rash in the spots where you had it on your hand. But it's very mild. But you imagine if you left it there longer, it might be worse. And it still picks at you. Feels bad, like a red spot.
Nash,
Yeah.
as much as I want you to have to live with the ramifications of your poor life decisions, I'm going to ask you to come here for a moment.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to him.
Hold up your finger.
Okay.
Press the digitate it.
Why are you
Okay,
doing
you
this?
press digitate his finger.
Stick out your tongue.
You stick out his tongue, and you notice his tongue is starting to get swollen. And there's little bumps all over it.
Okay. Bleh.
Press to digitate the tongue.
You press digitate the tongue, but you can't cure the illness on it.
Okay.
And then your tongue is beginning to itch, like feverishly, but you can't really scratch it because it's your tongue.
Well, I'm covered in itchy, gross boils. This is no big deal. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
I'm all right. I'm
Yeah,
good.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I've had worse.
All right.
Nash, you just let us know if anything extra peculiar happens as we progress, okay?
I will. Aren't you glad I did this so that we would have that?
No!
Oh.
I'm not glad you did this.
Oh.
This is a potential problem.
I mean, it hasn't bit us in the butt yet, and I'm just saying we need all senses at full blast. And
It
I'm
has
just
been all of a minute since you did it. That is not a lot of time for something to bite you in the butt. You have to give it more time.
okay. All right. If something comes up, I'll let you know immediately, so that you know what's going on. I won't keep it to myself.
Okay, thank you.
My sacrifice is greatly appreciated.
Close enough, I think, right? All right. Okay. So the hall is quiet, and it ends. It's about 50 feet long, and then it turns sharply to the right. It also turns sharply to the left, but you can see cave in where it's inaccessible to go. So you really only have the one option.
Cool. I will hold the lady, so I won't take the lead since I won't have any light. So I'll follow up the rear, and I can
Who wants to
throw
go
her at
first in
any
the march
enemies.
order?
I could go first.
Okay. Stanley and Nash somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'll go second.
Yeah.
Okay. So hope you begin moving out while Stanley and Nash bicker. And you're about to reach the corner. Anything you want to do, or do you want to bound the corner?
I want to peek around the corner.
Okay. I imagine that sounds stealthy, so make a stealth
Stealthy.
roll.
Yeah, let's do that. 17.
Okay, so a couple of our listeners want me to let you know that you go bang, 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 bang as you approach the corner. That doesn't really happen. You approach as quickly as you can and peer around the corner, and you see that the hallway goes about 120 feet down, and it appears to end. You see cave in on the other end, but what catches your eye in particular is through the dark vision, you notice that there is a source of light, very blue-white, from an unknown origin, and in that light, the silhouette of two distinctly lizard folk silhouettes. They appear to be standing motionless near the light. Your best guess is that light is spilling from a door out onto the hallway, and that the two lizard folk shapes maybe are.
Did everybody freeze?
Oh,
Sorry, I think
We'll be
everyone
back.
froze for a second. Are we
yeah.
all
So,
back?
Hope made this look like Kristen. You kind of had this look of like contemplation on your face, and then it just didn't move. And I was here for a minute, and I was like, "Wait."
We're
Yeah.
really thinking about it.
Everybody did that. That was
It was
weird.
perfect timing for it. It was funny.
Okay, I'm checking. We didn't
All right,
lose
we're
any
all back?
frames. It must have been Discord. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you're good.
Sweet. Well, I'll call back. Varel, there might be some lizard folk up ahead. I don't know if they're dead or alive, but there's something.
Then let us proceed.
All right. I'll keep moving down the hallway until we get to where the light is coming from.
Okay, so if you're gonna move down the corner, you likely get spotted if you come into view noisily or be heard. Does that matter? You just approach it regardless. Or?
I'll just approach it because Hope's assuming they're probably just floating in vats or something.
Okay. So as you bound around the corner and begin walking at a normal walk, you kick a little piece of metal on the ground. It goes ding, just by accident. It's not trying to be stealthy anymore. And the two lizard folk forms immediately, their heads move and they begin firing down the hallway. Pew, 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 and laser shots from pulse rifles begin firing down the hall. They both miss you. Initiative, please.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Well, what's the full roll?
The full roll?
Because Nat 20 doesn't do anything for initiative rolls.
No, I know. It's just a
I
20.
need you have a modifier. Oh, you don't have a
I
modifier.
don't. I have no
Okay.
initiative modifier. That's why I'm
Well,
always
that's a pretty
last.
good roll then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone else?
Mine's a 9.
Ken? Hope?
Jeez, John.
20.
This is a really bad roll too, because I have a +5 to my initiative.
Oh boy.
Morel? 8. Okay, perfect. All right, and Ash, you're up first.
All right.
Tashi.
I'm ready. Okay.
There are two lizard folk down the hallway firing. Pew, 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 and you're all in the hallway now in single file. And laser shots are headed down your direction.
Okay. And they're how far down the hall?
120 feet. Maybe 100 feet by this point.
Okay, I'm going to chuck a fire bolt down there just to kind of also light it up and test distance. It has a 120-foot range on it.
Okay.
And
Make an attack roll, please.
I will. That's going to be a 17.
It is a hit.
All right, 2d10. I don't know who I'm actually targeting, though. So I would have aimed for one of them.
Two lizard folk.
Yeah, I would have aimed toward one of them, so I just want to make that clear that I wasn't trying to huck it down the hall and that was it. Like I actually wanted to try to hit one of them. If I can see them.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, what was I doing? 2d10. Okay, that will be 18. Wow, 10 and an 8.
18. Okay, so, sorry. Did you already roll an attack roll? Or is that...
No, that was my attack roll. The other was to
Okay.
hit.
18's a hit. Here, we can set this up. I believe I have everything set up okay, so... Can't see it from here.
Okay.
In roll 20. Alright, so you huck it down. Pew, pew. Hits, roll your damage dice.
Okay.
It's 2d10.
Let me move this up. Here we go, so I can see our dudes. Damage dice, 2d10. 15 total.
Okay, that's a hit.
Cool.
Alright, you do 15. The firebolt hits it. Smacks one in the head. Poof. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm good. End of my turn.
Varel, or Hope, your turn.
Okay, so what Hope is gonna do is she's gonna hold position and kind of like motion to Varel to jimmy his way up to the front since he's got the shield and everything. But for my action, I want to yell in Draconic down the hallway. Let's see, what do I want? Persuasion. That we just found ourselves down here. We don't want to fight. We want to talk.
Okay.
Despite my fireball.
So you're just going to persuade them?
Yes.
Going to put down your gun and just be like, walk forward? Are you walking forward at all when you do this? Or
I'll slowly continue forward.
Okay.
And then in Draconic, say that. And the roll is a 25.
Okay. It has no effect on them.
Okay.
As you begin walking down the hallway, offering parley, you can see that they're committed fully to shooting, and they continue shooting down the hallway.
Okay. In that case, do I still have enough to drop prone?
Yep.
Awesome.
You
I'll
can
drop
drop prone.
prone.
All right, you drop. You jump down after you see it doesn't work. You just drop right to the ground. All right, Varel, it's your turn. You're carrying Saranthalas currently.
Cool. But I also know that she'll regenerate, so I will drop her as a free action.
Oh, okay, you drop her on the ground.
I will run forward the 40 feet that I can.
Mm-hmm.
I will yell, "Your fang commands you!" And I will throw my shield at the one closest.
Make your attack roll, please.
First attack is a 16, followed by
It's a hit.
26.
Both hits.
Excellent. 20 for the first hit,
20 damage.
and 10. So this will be 30 damage fire over both attacks.
The first hit kills it. So
Sweet.
you're throwing out the shield. You throw out the shield, and you decapitate it as the shield goes careening through. The head just goes whoosh, and flames off. It sort of spins in the air like, leaving trails of blood as it flips through. And the second attack, I assume the shield will bounce and hit the other guy.
Yeah, it'll be in range.
Okay, and that
And
was
that'll be
20
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, and it hits him in the chest, leaving this giant black mark as it bounces back into your clutch. All right. Next up is Stanley.
All right. I'm going to spend my action to do a full dash
Yeah.
to get all the way down here.
Okay.
The one across from me, is he the one that just got killed?
Yes,
Decapitated?
he's dead. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to say parlay and send diplomacy out to attack.
Okay. Do it.
It's an at 20.
All right. Roll your damage dice. Roll 2 times.
That's 13 piercing damage to him.
Okay. So the sword enters into him after being hit with the thing. And the other thing, it kills him. So you pierce right into its chest where the burn mark is, and it clutches its chest and goes. And it's like trying to fight death itself, just refusing to accept the fact that it's over. And it drops to its knees, then drops forward on top of your sword, pinning it further, and the corpse is just like. And then it stops fighting. There's light spilling out from the door, if you guys can see it right there.
Hope
Your
we'll
card.
stand up and rejoin Varel and Stanley.
Did Nash's firebolt hit?
It did.
Okay, cool.
They are both dead. 2 corpses.
Well, that seemed easy.
There's
Yeah.
got to be more here.
Well, these are the lizards we faced in the castle remnants of up above. They seem to have penetrated deeper below.
Are they though?
They were sporting the same lasers. And they are of the, what was it, purple skin?
These are gray, green scaled, not purple skinned.
And the ones upstairs?
The ones
Uh,
upstairs were
weren't
green scaled. They were part of the house. Shit. What was the name?
Zark?
House shit.
Zark. That's it. Yeah.
Wasn't
House
Zark green skin though?
Zark were green scaled.
Okay.
These are green scaled as well.
That's right, the magical ones were purple. Okay, cool. So the Zarks have made it this deep.
Well, that could be a good sign. Could mean we're going in the right direction.
We've also given away our location to their mind master.
I think that's okay. I'm pretty sure he knows we're coming anyway.
What were they guarding? What's through the door?
The doorway has a window where the light that you saw was spilling out from, and it is still spilling out into the hallway. Although you guys have taken great care to avoid walking to be seen in it.
Can someone sneak a peek in the window?
Sure, I'll creep up. Try and peek through the window.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
Well, it's a 1. Plus
Okay.
5.
All right. It's a one. Walk up to the.
So it's a 6
You
total.
basically- you stealth up to the door to try and be sneaky, and your sword clanks against it, making a loud knock. Dunk.
Oh,
And now that now that you've been heard, you take your glance anyways, and you look in, and what you see is, and I'm going to reveal some areas on our map here in just a moment. But what you see inside, you see an Illithid at a computer panel behind monitors, furiously sort of typing on a computer keyboard. And then as you look in, his eyes look up at you, and you hear in your mind, "I see you." And then he begins furiously like typing again on the computer as if he's in a hurry.
Do these doors, are they like push open doors, or what kind of doors are these?
Well, good thing you mention it, because they are motion detecting, and as you stand in front of it to sneak in, it just opens up.
Perfect. I charge it.
You're standing in the middle. All right. Initiative rolls again, please.
I'm running at him.
oh my gosh.
All right.
We should have looted those laser guys and got their lasers.
I don't know why I felt the need to count that one out. That was an easy bit of math. 24.
24. What do you? Sorry, what's the 24 for? Oh,
Initiative.
Initiative.
Sorry.
8 for me.
8 for Nash.
Yeah, it's a real shit show.
Yeah.
8.
8 for Hope.
13.
13 for Varel, and for Mr. Illithid. I'm going to write his name as Mr. Illithid.
Mr. Illithid.
All right.
So
Perfect. Okay. So, Stanley, you're up first.
All right. First thing I'm going to say is I'm just going to yell, Illithid. And then I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration to give everybody 8 temporary hit points if they don't already have them.
Okay.
And you can use your reaction now to move your full movement speed if you like.
Let me ask you a question. If you already have 4 of the old temporary, does that add to it, or does that 8 just
No,
replace
just-
it?
8 is the highest number it can go.
Okay, that's the cap. All right, that's what I thought. Just want to make sure.
So I'm going to take advantage of my ability to move as well.
All right. Now he's on a risen platform. You see him up high.
Okay.
You do have line of sight on him, but he does receive some. He's under some cover, so there will be penalties for ranged attacks on him. He's on a risen. So as you enter into the room, you see that there are computer panels on both sides of the room, all kinds of glowing lights going beep, 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 blinking on and off. There are these boxes and crates sort of hanging around. They look emptied and old and probably not much in there, but the computer situation that he's at has, his full desk. There's all these glowing panels, computer panel, and he's furiously typing away on it. But as he stops and backs up a foot as you run in.
How high up is it?
It's about the rise. I'd say maybe 4 or 5 feet. There's stairs on either side that you can use to ascend up top.
I'm gonna come in and Illithids are gonna get advantage, but you know what? You gotta risk it sometimes. I'm gonna hit him with Dissonant Whispers,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom 16 save.
Dissonant Whispers. You whisper a discordant melody into only one creature of your choice can hear, racking it with pain. Wisdom 16 save. Okay. Let's see here. 19 save.
All right. With my remaining movement, can I try and jump and climb up on the desk?
So to climb up, there's a desk in the way, so you'd have to climb up a little higher to get up and over it. So, you could try. Just do difficult terrain to move up. So it costs you 20 feet to climb up. 20 feet of your movement.
Okay.
And there'd have to be an athletics check involved as well.
Well, I don't have it because it would take 15 to get to it as
Mhm.
is. So
Yeah, you're running clear across the room from the door to the other side where there's a computer terminal up on a raised platform. As you dash up.
all right. Well, then I will just start dashing my way around and
Okay.
be over there.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. So that Dissonant Whispers was a bonus action?
No, that was an action.
Oh, you had your Mantle of Inspiration. That's what that did. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So he looks back and he begins, he sees you coming and he begins, sort of tiptoeing back. And you hear him agitated as he rips from the desk like some sort of a disc. And he puts it into his cloak. He opens it up, puts it into his cloak. And then he raises both of his arms up. And his eyes and tentacles sort of grow out and spew out. And he goes, and everyone hears this in their mind, and the room dims down into black, and purple mist then now begins appearing all throughout the room, and a large swirl circles up in the center of the room as this alien-looking blob filled with red just begins shooting from the ground, spewing forth from some sort of portal from a room. It goes and it raises up, and then after his casting of the summoning is done, he begins booking it for the door in the back. He just makes it the door shifts open, and that's the end of his turn. Varel, it is your turn.
Oh yeah, it's a motion activated door too, so he's just going.
Yeah.
All right. I too wish to stop him, but I can't close the distance. We need to slow him down. Okay. How far could I throw Hope?
That's a good question.
How
What's that?
tall's the blob that's growing?
The size of it's growing into reaching the ceiling. It's about 10 to 15 feet tall.
Does
As
it
just
appear
goes-
to... Is it like a popping? Or is it sentient? looking?
It's still sort of growing into the space, so you haven't had enough
Okay.
time to observe its behavior, but the blob is definitely very active, and a lot of tentacles are spewing forth from it, very agitated, very moving, and you think you can see faces inside of it.
Beautiful. All right. What I want to do is combine my turn with Hope. I want to throw her over the desk.
Okay, I
Awesome,
like what we're
dude.
doing here.
Awesome.
So you're going to move 10 feet.
Yep, so I'm going to move 10 feet to join turns with Hope, and then I will advance the 30 feet to here.
So you want to ready the action. Okay.
Right. So I will run alongside with her, and then as she jumps, I will push her in addition to the jump. And we will cause a...
All right, so it's like you want to put your hands on her back and just toss her up.
Oh, actually,
like-
even... You know what's much simpler? Is I will just... I'll do the hand thing, where you... And then you whah and throw the feet.
Okay, that's good. Because I was going to say probably there's two actions involved in the lifting and
Yeah.
the throwing. But if you just provide yourself as a launch pad, then we can get it down to one action and be efficient, I think. So, okay. So where
Awesome.
do you stand?
So I'm going to run to the 40 feet max I can go.
Okay.
Let me just double check this.
As you approach this red blob growing in the
Oh,
center
cool.
of the room,
I can actually get here. Do I take the opportunity attack?
remember she can only run 30 feet.
Oh, hang on though, because I had to do a little turn. Aw. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll be there.
You're not an opportunity attack range. In spite of this breathing size, it's gargantuan. It takes a 3x3 square space.
Cool. Well, if I move within, I'd be happy to soak the opportunity attack if we're going to throw hope out of it, which is why I asked.
Sure. Okay.
But I will. So I will take position next to it and poof, go into my rage and hit the thing with 3 fire.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do, turn around, ready action, athletics check to throw hope.
Okay, hit the
As she
thing
steps
with
in my hand.
3 fire. All right. Okay. All right, so it takes the 3 fire damage. The fire sort of, like I said, doesn't appear to do anything. The damage is taken, but it just sort of it doesn't move or react to it at all. Okay, and so you're going to ready an action for when Hope gets into your vicinity. You're going to make yourself into a hand and launch her in the air.
Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. Hope, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. Seeing this setup, Hope's gonna run to Varel and use her the mechanical left leg, to add an extra 10 feet to the launch.
Okay, perfect. So you're using a dash action to get, because you've now moved 10, 20, 30 feet to get to him.
Yep, so that's a move.
Yeah, so this doesn't count as part of your movement, the jump, right? We just have to know the correct amount to calculate for the jump. So let me find that out. You get an extra 10 feet on a long jump?
It
right?
looks like it, yeah.
Okay. So I think it's 5 times your modifier or something like that. Jumping. Hang on. Movement and position. We're gonna get there. Terrain, being prone. Oh, you have to get up from being prone. Didn't you drop prone?
I had stood up and rejoined Varel
Okay.
and Stanley.
It costs half your movement to get up from being prone.
That was down the hall.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, this was before
okay,
we rolled
okay.
initiative.
Thank you. Sorry, I just had it. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Let's see. Jump. All right. Special types of Chapter 8 for special types of movement. Sorry, I'm getting there, guys.
It's all good.
There, long jump. Long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. So what's your strength?
Let's see. My strength score is a 12.
So you're going to be able to jump 12 feet plus 10 from your robot leg.
Okay.
All right. And you're getting a boost on height from Varel. So Varel, now is the time to make your athletics check.
All right.
See how much height you're going to give her.
$24.
Okay, so you're going to give her enough clearance to leap over. Sorry, I just need to get you. All right, and that's 22 feet, so 10, 20. We're going to put you there, and you launch her. She runs up to you, you put your hands down, and woof, you launch her up into the air, and then hope you use that your metal leg to just and launch yourself 24 feet, about 10 feet high, up onto the area. You land on top of the desk right behind the Illithid who's making his way through the doorway.
Okay.
Now,
So,
yeah.
sorry, go for it.
You have an action. I don't think the jump does not take an action. It's part of your movement.
Sweet. So for this first action, I'm gonna dash at the Illithid and go for a grapple.
Okay, you don't have enough remaining for that. You've used all of your movement for the run up to Varel and the jump. So you have an action. You can make 2 attacks or do an
Sweet.
action.
I have my action surge, so I can pop that and give myself the necessary action to do the
All right.
grapple.
An action surge will give you 2 actions.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna use an action to dash to get within melee range. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you want to grapple him.
Yes.
Okay. All right, it's an athletics contest. Okay.
17.
All right, you rolled a 1. You grapple him.
Yes!
Nice.
You run, you chase him down, you jump off the desk, you doof, 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 metal leg clearly banging out because you're running with purpose and intensity.
Stealth.
No stealth. But you are able to how do you grab him?
What I want to do is I'd want to grab onto his cloak and kind of spin him toward where Stanley is.
Okay. But so your grappling means you're like restraining him with your body. So you can move him towards Stanley for sure, facing Stanley, but I mean, where do you grab him? His arms? Is it a full Nelson?
Oh, that just
Yeah,
a
what's-
full. So oh
Is it
man,
what is it? A leg lock?
Illithid. I'm dashing at him, going. I go the metal arm around his neck, and then my real arm around his right arm.
Okay. All right. So you kind of got him back the way. All right. You have him successfully grappled. Okay. Well done, players. Hope. Nash, it is your turn.
All right, I'll run in as if I was never trapped out here and feeling left out at all, and go, wait for me, guys! I can move... do I have the math right? It's about there? From where I was up here?
You can move 6 squares.
So there, right?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 25-foot measurement, but you can move 6 squares. So you have to move back 1.
Okay, I did it wrong in my head. Right there?
Yep. you're
Okay, this big blob thing that hasn't done much yet, the testicle here, the red one.
good. It's not a testicle. It's a giant red oblong-shaped blob that has emerged from a portal in the room. There's great red clouds circling around it, and inside of the red ooze, you can see the shape of faces in them, and they go, oh, all these faces inside them, and they're spinning around like.
Oh, you're so good at this visual here. This is great. All right. Okay, now I have a question though, because I was going to shrink that thing. I was gonna rid it of all of its testosterone and shrink it. But the problem is, that's a whole bunch of potential entities within the thing. If I hit that, does it count against whatever's in there?
It's a single target, if that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking. Okay, well
It's a single
I'm gonna do it then. So whatever threat this is, I'd like to reduce it, and literally by reducing it. So
Okay.
I will cast
You're casting reduce on it.
and for some reason my page closed. I don't know why. Hold on. All right, there it is. So we are going to take that thing down to half of its size, and I'm casting that at level 2, and do reduce enlarge. It's a con 15 saving thing you have to do, unless he
Con 15.
yeah, unless he
thing.
wants to be, unless he wants to be small. Like,
Okay.
you know,
Is that-
Varel always wants to be big. Maybe the big testicle wants to be small.
I'm just studying
Who
up
knows?
on what this thing
Let's try it out for
does.
once, you know?
What's the saving throw target?
15.
Okay, so he rolls
Sorry.
23. He saves.
Shit.
No effect.
Shit. Okay, well,
The
Nash
spell
will,
goes out, and it appears the faces almost go. Ooh. They don't make sounds, but they just kind of have this.
all right. Nash will go, shit! And that's the end of his turn.
All right. Okay.
Damn it!
Now,
I'm annoyed.
all right. The creature then, having found a sort of a permanent presence in this realm, finally latches onto the ground with these ooze-like tentacles, and slowly moves its way towards Varel, who's nearby. And tentacles too swoop out and make their way for Varel. The first hit is 26.
A hit.
Okay. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. I am in my range.
Okay. And 5 points of psychic damage.
Can't stop that.
As your mind is racked with fear and torment. The second one comes out. It's a 26.
Damn. Yes.
Okay. So 16, 17. That's 19 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 7 psychic damage.
All right.
And finally, the two swirling tentacles climb onto you, and you feel this sucking through it. Okay, you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
I'm
no!
good at those.
Oh,
What have
well, we
we
know
done?
we just damaged the thing, and it sets him free, and we're all good.
Wisdom 3.
You fail it.
Not even close.
Sorry, Varel.
It's not
There's a
enough
three in it.
that it doesn't do like it's not a high modifier. It's that it all you also roll bad every time.
Every time.
Okay. I'm curious about your hit point total.
Me too.
What is it right now, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. Would it affect the 45?
It won't affect anything. What is it, 45?
45.
I'm in a bit of suspense here, too, I'm going to be honest with you. 4. Okay. You take 31 psychic damage,
Oh my god.
Can't resist that.
and your memory becomes drained.
Okay.
While the memory's drained, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from any ability check or attack roll you make.
Ooh.
And
Ouchie.
yeah, that's the effect.
Cool.
It is, you don't save from it. You yeah, there's no, it doesn't end on a saving throw kind of business. It's a permanent feature of you right now.
All right.
Oh my god.
My
And
memory.
your memories begin to erase themselves or fade from you. Like it's just, there's things in your mind that you know that just for some reason aren't there anymore.
And he
As this
can't
thing
choose
latches
what,
onto you.
right? He has no choice as to what memories he loses. He can't just forget my Folger song. It has to be like,
He doesn't even know what he's lost, because when you lose your memory, you just don't even know what's
Okay.
what's gone.
Right.
But you feel in your mind your memories leaving you.
What does the D4 affect again?
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Stanley, it's your turn.
Okay. Would I know any of what just happened?
You see Vorel physically become beat the F up.
Okay.
Like he just took one hit, baff, and then you heard him cry out in pain. My memories. No, I don't know if he did that. But
my memory. Ow,
maybe
my
you did
memory.
that, Vorel. I don't know.
1D4 of my mind.
But
But yes,
you,
I do have 14 hit points.
You clearly see, like, you get a sense of fear and reaction from the hit he's just taken. He's just been completely crushed by this being, and the being has faces inside of it and goes.
All right.
As the faces move through it.
That thing
The
should be half its
bloodlust for
size.
the illithid is gonna have to wait. I turn around, I come running back, and oh, with where this creature is, would that be 10 feet away from it still?
Yeah, you get the feeling, having seen the tentacles fly out, that these tentacles can be extended quite far.
Oh, okay.
You surmise it has a reach of 10 with your casual observation.
Interesting. Okay. I am going to first of all cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Varel. To just try and get him a little bit of hit points back. So let's see what that is. 3d4 plus 5.
What was that? That was cool.
Here comes the healing train.
Dude.
All aboard the healing train.
My
That's
bad.
16. That's 16 hit points back to
Alright.
Varel,
You gain 16 hit points, Pharrell.
All right, 30.
and then I am going to take an attack on the creature and hit it with a booming blade.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
Okay. It is a. 1 second. Give me a second. I need to get this right. Right. My stat block went away. That's why I have to reload it.
You're fine.
Sorry, everybody.
Take your
Online
time.
dangers of playing when you X things out. Yeah, it's a hit.
Right? That is 8 piercing, 3 thunder damage.
8 piercing, 3 thunder damage. Okay. And 3 thunder damage?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Takes the full brunt of the force.
Alright, that's all I got.
Okay. Perfect. That makes it. Alright, the Illithid's turn. You've grappled it.
Yes,
you
and
hear
he's
it
got
agitate your arm.
disadvantage on any skill dexterity checks to break grapple.
Okay. He's got disadvantage on the breaking of grapple because of your hand.
Because of the arm, yeah.
Oh, so you've got him in your metal arm. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. He's going to be locked down. All right, let's see what he tries to do here. I mean, now that you're pinning it down, you can hear it get desperate. It goes, brr, 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 and it wildly, like, just, and then you feel its mind go. I don't see anything preventing me from doing this, so I'm going to do it. It fires out a mind blast in the general area of the party.
Do I have cover because I'm behind a desk that's...
It is psychic, so it is not physical.
Ah,
It
crap.
goes through objects. Lame.
How
Well,
far-
it was worth a try.
What's the range? How far back did it go?
60 feet. So hang on, I'm just going to draw the cone out here, see who I'm going to hit. So
GURPS out of the range. Screw you guys.
just looking for my sweet spell effects.
I said GURP, didn't I?
You
I meant-
did.
Yeah.
Well, the way this is going, you might have a GURP sooner than later.
No? Harpoon might make his appearance once again.
Yeah.
Yep. A rift opens and a
First.
different character comes through.
Here's- yeah.
Sorry, that was my
Okay, so
harpoon.
60 feet is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, that's like a 60-foot cone. Right. So in desperation, he can fire it. Like somewhere along these lines here.
It's real hard turns on that cone.
Well, I can't rotate it orientation on the thing, right? I've got to rotate it oh my god. Yeah, it only does 45-degree angles. This is I can do something on his drawing. There we go. No.
I mean, I think if it's angled right, it's definitely going to hit 3 of us.
Yeah, I think so too. But we can fix this. Hang on. There we go. Yep, so I'm going to get 3 of you. So Vorel, Stanley, and Hope.
Does it also hit the testicle?
It may. So let me see. I'm working stuff out here. So hang on. Okay. Each creature, so includes it's not what you're calling the testicle. Each creature in the area must succeed on a DC intelligence saving throw. So I need some intelligence saves, please.
Not awful at intelligence. And the roll's good.
All right. 20, not natural.
That's good.
Mine's an 18.
18. Sorry, 20 for Hope.
9.
All right, and
No!
the testicle save. So Morel's the only one that's gonna get nailed with mind blast.
No, this is bad.
Save throw or take X amount of damage. All right,
Oh, Rail's going down.
Morel's getting like wailed on so bad right
Is
now.
this the first time Rail will maybe go down?
No, we had that
I-
one time. Remember where he had
There
to.
was the Nash adventure as well.
Well, yeah, early on, but the one we had, it was kind of recent, even where he had to do like three rolls to try
All right,
to.
Vorel, you're taking 30 psychic damage.
I don't remember.
That is exactly my health. I am down.
All right, and you're stunned for a minute. I guess.
Well.
Very well.
Not a problem.
I am
He's
dead.
completely unconscious.
Yeah.
He's so stunned.
Vorel's stunned and he's unconscious. Okay. All right. Now it's getting serious. Okay, the Mind Blast goes out. That happens. The rest of you save. That's his turn. And Varel, it is your turn.
All right,
Oh.
I roll a d20.
Yeah. Is there anything that can help just again with the death saves? I guess you have to get a magic spell for that. Inspiration doesn't work, for example.
I got an 11.
That's a save,
Huzzah!
Nice.
right? You have to be as
Yep.
10 or higher. You have to get 10 or
Yep.
higher, and you pass.
One success.
Okay. Hope,
I
your turn.
guess inspiration might work on it. Just says
No, he's
saving
dead.
throw.
Yeah, you can't be inspired and unconscious.
I've got an idea.
A death saving throw is not a saving throw. I think.
Wait.
I think it's its own thing.
Hey.
Yes.
I shouldn't ask, but is this due to memory loss? Am I subject to it?
What?
I wouldn't be, right? Death saving throw. I'm not alive to remember anything.
I just heard Bo say it's not a normal.
It got your memories. It got them. That's done. If it hits
Oh.
you more, you might lose more of your memories. It's not a passive thing that it's got them. You've got your memories taken.
No, I had to roll a d4 whenever I do a thing. But death
Oh
saving throws
no,
don't
not
apply.
death saving throw. Not death
Okay.
saving throws.
Cool.
For the same reason as I said, they're a different thing. Like death saving throws are their own silo.
Just double checking.
Yeah, at least that's how I interpret it. Okay, that puts us in Hope's turn.
Oh, man. Talk about a situation here. Okay.
We got a bit of a situation.
It's time for the big guns. If you guys are all like, "I'm saving my spells," well, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
I'm saving my
Oh.
spells.
So what Hope's gonna do is she's gonna drag him, the illithid she has, back.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Nash laughing.
It's really
Sorry.
it was really.
I'm
funny.
sorry. It's rude. It's rude. Pay
No,
attention
it's
to
good.
Kristen's turn, please.
Good.
Oh no, you good. You good.
You good?
Let's see. Give me more time to think. I'm gonna drag him back closer to Stanley, so to the stairs.
Something that occurs to you is that you do see Varel go down because of this creature in the middle, and this one was trying to run away. Something that occurs to you is you may have to let it get away.
Pharrell's gonna be fine.
Okay, all
I've
right,
got a metal leg, a metal arm. I'm fine.
cool,
It's
cool.
good.
All right, cool.
And Hope's gonna be really pissed too because this was the thing that summoned the giant beast.
Yeah.
So as she's dragging it, she's gonna tighten the arm's grip around its neck to see if it starts to act like it's suffocating or something.
Okay, this is a good question. Google. Do illithids breathe? I assume they do.
Well, are they like an actual? What are octopuses? A species, whatever that species is. If they,
They're humanoid. They must breathe, but they're
Okay.
from another realm. So, like, I'm like,
they're humanoid, yeah, that's probably true.
Is the stat block silent on this issue? Yeah. Okay. So, you want to choke it? That's what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
in order to suffocate it.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if there's rules covering this. 5e suffocation choking.
5e suffocation.
Just casual.
This is a nice thread. Rules for stranglers.
Just
Oh, yeah,
like
perfect.
suffocation this afternoon on There Will Be Touch.
Enjoy.
The main part not covering the rules would be mechanics on how attacker achieves and maintains a strangle, with or without garroting wire, long enough for suffocation to take effect.
Garrot.
Yeah, and I have to look into strangulation a little more. All right, let's make a. You'll have to make another grapple contest for it to crush him and begin his suffocation.
Okay.
Now you could punch his, you could try and crush his throat, where you see a throat with an attack. The one thing I will say about suffocating is that in D&D, people are pretty strong against suffocating. Like, based on Constitution, every modifier point is how long you can hold your breath for. So, someone's suffocating, it could be 1 or 2 minutes that you have to sit there and strangle them. Which, in combat, we're on the span of 6 seconds. So, I have a very strong feeling you could probably suffocate this character, but it's going to take a minute or two. And I don't know if that's what you want to spend the next couple of minutes doing.
Gonna take some rounds. Okay, well, Hope's gonna start it, and she's gonna see, because she's never tried to put down an illithid before.
You also have a metal arm though that has something special, right? Like, so does that change things? Your arm?
It helps with the grapples.
It's on the hand. It helps with the grapples. But I imagine you could squeeze as an attack for damage if you want to damage him that way. I would.
Okay, yeah. So could it be a weapon to, because I wouldn't want to move my hand and decrease the grapple, but what I would want to do is kind of use the joint with the elbow to crush it like I guess a nutcracker, really.
Yeah. So I mean, I would just say a roll attack roll. We would roll a contest, and if you win the contest, you can roll damage.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And
so
then would this
you
be
impose disadvantage on dexterity checks made by medium or smaller creatures. Okay. And one another thing you need to know is when making a check to maintain your grip on a creature of any size, your strength is considered 20 only for the purpose of making this check.
Awesome.
That means you get +4 plus your athletics expertise on the roll. So it's not going to be marked correctly on your character sheet.
Gotcha.
So you'll get like a +7 to your roll.
Oh, that's awesome. So a 19 then.
Okay. Yep, you win. So roll your mace damage.
All right, mace damage here. So
And you get to make 2 of those. So we're
1d6.
considering it an attack.
Oh, cool. So the first bit of damage is going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
And then the next contest is a 15.
It's a 15. Okay, and I gotta roll. Yep, you win that one as well.
Cool. And this one will be 3 damage.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you squeeze on it and you hear it go. As a little bubbling and foam begins spilling out all over onto your arms as it begins foaming where its mouth is, and its tentacles go crazy, and you have it sweaty, like it's leaving streaks of oil on you from its head as you sort of grip it. And
Nice.
you just begin choking it, crushing its windpipe. It's very thick and muscly in there. You feel the tendons sort of as you begin shredding them just from pressure. Okay, Nash, it's your turn.
Okay.
Was the creature a summon? Concentration?
No,
Okay.
creature is still there, alive and well. And
All
you don't
right.
know this. You're unconscious.
I'm looking out for my buddies.
Yeah, I know. We're in danger.
In order to try to subdue this
We're in danger.
thing,
I think I'm in danger.
will they keep? Will it continue to attack him at all because he's down? I mean, does it assume?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
that's possible.
If there were no other assailants to take its time, you could totally just look at a down person and just kill them, and then forever they're gone.
All right. I'd like to try to 3rd level sleep this bastard.
How did Hope end up over there? Did you move away from him?
Oh, I was saying I was moving him closer to.
Oh, you
Stanley
wanted
and
him
Nash.
with you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's difficult terrain to drag somebody, even though you can move. You do it at half speed. So it's going to be 3 squares.
Okay, gotcha.
So maybe somewhere down around here, you guys would be.
Sounds good.
there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Nash.
I'm gonna 3rd level try to sleep the testicle.
3rd level.
I want
That's such
to.
a funny sentence.
I want to
I'm
sleep
gonna
him.
3rd level sleep the testicle. What did you do in D&D last night?
Yeah, no, I'm.
Yes,
level
3rd level
it.
sleep on the testicle.
I am. I'm totally
Okay.
gonna do that.
It doesn't look anything like a testicle, though. I just want to point out it's a large red blob.
This is true. Let's see. I'm trying to see. It doesn't have a saving throw. It has something else, and it's been a while. Hold on.
It's you gotta roll a number of Ds,
yeah, d8s, 5 d8s.
and if you basically it lands in an area, and the thing with the lowest amount of hit points
Mm-hmm.
falls asleep, which is technically, I mean, you could probably aim it so that it doesn't hit any friendlies, I think, in this area, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I won't hit
You said
Stanley. I wouldn't.
Third level sleep.
You don't have to worry about me. I can't be put to sleep.
Yeah, that's right. He's
So
natural resistance.
it's an additional 2d8 per spell level, so you'd be rolling 9d8 for this. I will say you have a sense that what you're facing may not be enough.
Really?
Yeah, this is like a big boss, Scott. It's not time to sleep it.
I want to sleep all the shit in there, so that I can actually come help and not dick around with this penis testicle here. This guy.
Sleep's effective against humanoids, but against oozes who arguably don't even probably sleep. Like, this thing is not even a humanoid. You don't even know if it sleeps or not.
It's got a bunch of dudes in it. All right.
I mean, they're shapes of dudes. You don't know if they're dudes or not. It looks like a nightmare inside.
All right. Well, in that case,
I'm just giving you the friendly heads up before spell number 2 fails.
No, I gotcha. I appreciate the heads up. Then I don't know what to do to that thing. It's going to resist anything that matters, other than direct damage, I guess. Or even then, I don't know. All right.
I mean, why don't you run up to Varel and Dimension Door him to safety?
Or you can do direct damage, because that's what you do.
We need to kill it,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah. Hit it with something.
yeah, I don't want
Be
to
a
just
dragon.
go. I don't want to just go. I'm not. I can't do dragon in here, can I? What's the ceiling?
Well, the room is about 15 feet.
It's not enough.
You're gonna be crouched in. You won't take any damage from changing in this room, though. You'll fit.
Oh.
Just be uncomfortable for you.
Oh, in that case, I am going to do it. I thought I wouldn't fit. I thought this was like 8-foot ceilings.
Okay.
So if I can
You gonna
go
transform into a dragon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go full dragon.
Yes!
There we go.
Let's do it.
Let's hear your dragon.
That's the sound I make.
All right.
I am
Let's
now
make it
dragon.
big. All right. So you're a black dragon now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have black dragon. You should play the sound.
I did, didn't I? Oh, you mean the
yeah.
thing? Yeah, here.
Black dragon.
Hold on. Yeah, I will do that. I don't remember who does it, but whoever it is over there, Critical Role. Thank you for this. It's opening. Here it is.
Black Dragon.
I think that's what's her name. The redhead.
All right, there you are.
Okay.
There's a dragon form.
Now, my understanding is the transformation doesn't count as my action, does it?
The transformation does count as your action.
Oh, well then shit.
That's okay, though.
All right, I'm going to run up here. Whoops. I'm going to...
Do you have any spells that are bonus action speed?
Um,
Or options?
no, I mean, basically my actions are multi-attack, bite, claw, and acid breath. Let me just double check this stuff.
You can
over
also
here.
cast all of your spells as if you weren't transformed, right? You have that option.
Correct. And so...
So if you have any spells with a speed of reaction, bonus action, you can make use of those.
Actually, I've never done that. How do I know if they have this a reaction speed that's
It
fast enough?
says on the spell thing, it'll say what the speed is of each of the spells.
I've got all my
if you
cantrips
click
are at
Thunderwave,
will.
It says,
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's
One
part
round,
of
one
part of the deal when you're shopping for spells is you want to check out if you have any
Right.
that can do that.
Mine are all actions. I do have a...
It's casting time. It's under casting time.
Yeah.
So
Casting time is one action on almost everything I have. The only
absorb
exception is
elements
I have
is
one
a
rounder.
reaction.
Enlarge is a one rounder. Everything else is... Oh, and mending's
Yeah,
1 minute.
everything you have is one. Yeah, you don't have any bonus action spells. It's
All right.
funny because there must be some. It'd be worth checking out next time.
Yeah, next time we level, I'll go look. But all right, for
Nice.
now, I'm just gonna look super menacing and scooch closer to it. I don't have control on it though, so I think
Okay.
you have to move it.
All right. Oh, yeah. So you're gonna move it closer. I'll give you control of it in a second here. Let's see. Controlled by. Determined by character settings. Well, I'm not.
Oh,
All
we're
right,
doing
something
kind
weird
of
that I did here.
plus we're doing a
Yeah,
custom thing. My dude is he's not tied in, so
There you go.
yeah,
All right,
that's
so you
fine.
just want to move
Right there.
closer.
Yep.
All right. I don't know why it won't let me give it over. Okay. Well, anyways, I moved him closer for you, and
Thank
we
you.
can just use your little Nash guy as a marker if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Move to front. Okay. Who's next? This thing is next. What will it do next? What will it do next? All right. It sees you grow in form. If it even sees it all, it reacts to the change of your shape, and it goes. Little faces all grow around it, and it. Let me see how this works. A little crevasse opens up in the front of it. It goes, and a little curvature opens in. And out walks. Hang on a second. Yeah, out walks Varel.
Shit.
How do I get rid of that X
Oh,
on
good.
him?
He's dead already.
How is there an X on him? I don't understand. Did you find that X, Varel?
I took it off.
Oh.
I'm still X.
Okay, cool. That's X is way more useful. I don't know why I haven't been using this whole time. But anyways, Nash, Varel appears before you outside of this birthing hole from the red creature in front of you. It goes, but it's still connected in the back through these red sort of gelatinous tendrils in the back. It appears, feels, and sounds exactly like the creature it impersonates, but you do notice a hint of a smell of sulfur.
Like a fart?
Okay.
It's like a fart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sacrilege! I yell. Just
I'm
kidding.
just reading more. If not... Okay, perfect. So it opens up, and Varel is now before you.
Okay.
And it looks at you, and it goes, "Ha! The hunt is on. I will get you. And you will make a fine coat for me."
Says it to me?
Yeah,
Shit.
in Varel's exact voice, even though I clearly didn't do it very good. But he walks out and he's like, "You will make a fine pelt for me." And he, doesn't do anything. The red creature, then its tentacles come out and goes to attack you, Nash. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. This isn't going well.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
That's really bad for you.
For me?
It's a natural 20.
No.
Ooh.
All right, let's see what we got here.
What will the
Black Dragon.
do?
All right, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. No, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20. Holy shit. What's my
So I can actually mark your health here. Do you see the health bar on top of your dragon?
I do, yeah. Can you do that? Because that would
Yeah,
be helpful.
Yeah, I'll take care of marking it for you on the dragon.
Because I don't have that here.
And
I have
do you have any
120.
resist-
You have me as 127 base health, right? For him?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Young black dragon. Let's see here. I just want to see if you have any resistances to anything. You have immunities to acid, actually, which is a
Yes,
thing. But
I do.
he does psychic damage to you as well. So 2, and you take 5 points of psychic damage, which I'll mark for you as well.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. It attacks. Oh wait, I have to roll extra dice. It was a critical hit. That was just a
it
vanilla
was.
hit.
I was really hoping you'd be confused by all the numbers.
Oh, I was like, wow, that was a real nice low hit, actually. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I almost forgot it. Here we go again with some more dice. 9, 10, 11 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
91, and then it's an extra 4 psychic damage. Okay. All right, you took like about 50 points of damage with that one hit. He has a second hit, which he's going to strike you now with a second one. This one's a miss, gracefully enough. And the two tentacles come out and latch themselves onto your head, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw now.
Shit. In this form, I am 11 total. So I don't. All my old stats don't mean shit. Oh, wisdom +3. Okay. So that will be a. Whoops. Click the wrong button.
Yeah, it's your dragon form.
Dragon form wisdom.
So your saving throw is like +3, I think.
Yeah,
to it.
+3 to that. So I am at 16 total. 13 +3.
You rolled a 16.
Yeah.
All right. It begins. You hear a in your mind as it begins eating your memories, and you begin to forget things, but you don't know
Shit!
what you forgot.
No, I can't. No, I have so many things in my head. Oh, this is
And
bad.
begins eating it. You now roll add a d4 and subtract it from your attack rolls and ability checks permanently.
With a 16?
Yes, with a 16.
Wait. So, sorry, explain the D4 thing again? I know you did this for
so whenever
Varel
you
as
make,
well, but
whenever
explain
you
it
make
to
an
me
attack roll
again.
or make an ability check, then you roll a d4 and subtract it from your total.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's-
and you're also
And that's for
You
the
like-
until the end of time?
until you find maybe some sort of way to reverse it. Yeah.
Shit.
All right, and you also take psychic damage. 6.
So wait a minute. So let's just say,
You
for
take
example,
12 psychic damage.
what if Constitution was a 10? Let's say it's 10, and whatever I roll on that D4, I have to minus from the
Yeah,
my
let's say
permanent
you're like,
stat?
I have to make a Constitution saving throw. So I roll a 15,
Yeah.
and I add +3. My roll is 18. You
Yeah.
say DM 18. Then I say, well, don't forget your memories have been eaten.
Yeah.
You have to roll a D4, and so you roll a D4 on your 18.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, and then 18 becomes 15.
Oh, okay. But it's not, when you say permanently, you don't mean that my stats are going down permanently.
Your stats are going down permanently, but you're permanently affected by your memory
Okay, I
loss.
got it. All
But
right.
it's more than just memory loss. Your memories have been eaten.
Okay.
Your mind has been devoured. You felt your thoughts ripped from your cerebrum
Okay.
and placed into this creature.
I don't like it. I hope it's really dumb
All right,
stuff.
that's the end of the creature's turn. Varel, saving throw time.
No. I refuse. And I activate
Oh?
my Grosjean savagery. Once upon long rest. With as long as I'm not absolutely completely super dead, below negative hit points, as long as I'm not negative my total, I can make a advantage attack against one creature in range, or the closest creature in range. And I would like to stand up, empowered by Grosjean, and destroy this imposter.
Yes, you see Varel float up, pulled up by the rage in its eye. Its eye just turns red and his bloodshot and his body floats up and is pulled up, and then blood surges all through his body. And Varel, you become alive, like you've been hit with one of those things, like, adrenaline shock. Not a, what are they things? The paddles.
Yeah.
The shock
Yeah.
pad. You're like back in, and you're on perma rage. And if you, what is it? If you do not get a kill, you will drop, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to kill the imposter Varel.
Okay, you move towards imposter Varel. That is, and contrary to what it looks like, that is not an open space for movement. The being takes 3x3 squares. It just doesn't fill it up nicely.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you have reach?
I can throw my shield at him if there's. Cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me make sure on your words here. Contact attack the nearest creature. So I guess he's not technically nearest though.
They're both, I would say, similar nearness.
Okay, excellent. Then I will have at the false Varel.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. A 26 for the first attack,
Okay, it's a hit.
and a 13 for the second.
Perfect. Now, are you resistant to fire damage?
That is a copy of me, yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
All right, it is a 19 points of fire damage.
Okay. We'll note that down. And the rest?
And that's all of it.
Oh, that's the total. Okay. So what you notice is that this creature is not independent of the creature it's connected to. It's still tethered in the back, and the damage it takes damages it, and you see the face inside go. And then there's a shuddering in the tether as you damage the simulacrum that's connected to it. The tether like shakes violently, and the blob-like creature starts to ripple like an ocean of activity as you conduct the damage. But not only that, it appears to greatly dislike the fire damage that it took, and it recoils back into like a wave as it tries to stay away from, keep its red body away from the fire damage that you just shot out. So that's 19 points of damage. Okay. All right, perfect. You've done the damage to it. Anything
Cool.
else
I
you'd
will
like to do?
burst for 3, hitting Nash for 3.
Okay. Nash, you take 3 damage.
Okay. Can you do that
And
for me?
it takes 3 damage as well.
And then I will fall back unconscious.
Okay. And you fall down back unconscious. I just want to see on your thing, you have to score a kill to stay alive, right? Like that's the
Correct. And I wouldn't go above health. I would just be continuing the rage.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so it's now. I just want to double check to make sure that's what we said here. It's the suffer no cowardice, I think. No.
It is
God, I made
the
way too much rules text on this thing.
Grosjean Savagery.
Instead of falling unconscious. Yeah, killing multiple creatures the same turn does not stack it. Hosts kill the. Okay, yeah, perfect. We got the way it works. All right, you got an extra turn out of it, so that's sweet. We can retain your 1 saving throw. Actually, you're stable. Does it say anything about death saves in here?
It doesn't.
All right. I'm going to rule that you are stable.
Stability.
Yes. Now, who's next? Hope, it's your turn.
Did I get skipped? I think I got skipped.
You got skipped. You did.
Okay.
I know you didn't. Our turns have
Yeah,
been really
did.
long. Before the mind blast, did you do
Oh.
anything? No, you did get skipped.
I did get skipped, I think.
No, don't skip
no,
him.
you moved. You moved.
I
your
thought
heal. No, you
'cause
healed
I
Varel.
act before Varel.
You healed
no.
Varel. Yeah, so it was you.
The turn order was
Illithid.
me, Varel,
You
Hope.
healed. You healed. Right?
So he should go.
It's not the Illithid's turn, it's the
Yeah.
creature's turn, so it's actually just your turn of the normal turn. We didn't skip you. It's now your turn. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
Either way, I'm taking my turn now. So I'm gonna rush over to Varel, and I'm going to put my hand on the mantle, and I'm gonna say, "Malhaya, bless this. We need Varel and his rage." And I'm going to put my hand upon him and activate it at 4th level, Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And
Actually, you did get skipped, and so did the Illithid. I skipped 2 people. We went to Varel right away. That's what happened.
My savagery was great.
Yeah.
it demanded attention. That's
Truth,
going
we forgot to do his thing when we should have done it.
It's going to be 29 hit points restored,
Nice.
It's pretty
All right.
good.
and
Varel
then
climbs up to living again.
as a bonus action, I am going to once again, because it's so good, do Mantle of Inspiration, giving 8 temporary hit points if you've lost them, and you can use your full movement without incurring a opportunity attack.
But what does that do? Do I can even do that? Can I get 8?
Yeah, your dragon will get 8 temporary hit points. Varel should get 8 temporary hit points. I don't think Hope or I have been hit, so we just stay the same.
Okay.
But if you feel like burning your reaction, you can use your movement.
Okay, so you can use your movement, and you get 8 temporary hit points.
And
So Bo, can you give me those? Because I can't do it.
Yep, for sure.
All right, and then I am actually gonna use it. And
Just
go-
move your dude, and I'll move where the thing
Yeah,
has to
I'm
go.
gonna go over there.
So
On-
they got
just on the
patty
other
cake
side.
thing. Wait, you can't move through there. That's This is 3x3.
Yeah,
So
but
we
I can
move you.
Oh, and yeah, I don't have
one,
a.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I keep thinking
Six.
I'd
The most you
fly.
could do is there if you wanted to go there.
Yeah, let's do that. The goal is
Okay.
just to get us between there. So
It's just because the testicle looks smaller than it actually.
right.
I swear, baby. Okay, so.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Stanley. Anything else I could do with your turn?
That's amazing.
Nope. That's it. That's
All
my
right,
full
Varel,
turn.
you're back to the land of living. Now you have that dude grappled, Hope, and now that it's burnt, its big ability. What does he do next? Okay. All right. So he just has to try and. All right. Sorry, I'm just researching him a little bit. Spells are kind of hard for me because I don't read them beforehand to prep, and then I'm like, what do they do? I want to make sure it's not fair.
What is
So
this monster?
the thing is, when you're grappling a spellcaster and he has spells that require somatic, so hand gestures, he can't do them, so he can't cast those spells, right?
Oh.
So he's actually prevented from casting any of the spells I have for him, which is good. That's a cool thing that you can now know. Grappling him has prevented him from doing anything further. So he's just going to try and get out. And like we said, your grapple contest is you have a strength of 20 for the purposes only of the grip. So you get to add, +4 modifier plus your proficiency, athletics, because you're proficient in athletics, I believe, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it.
All right, 14.
Okay. Yep, he stays trapped in your grip. He's just trying to get out, and more ink and foam. Foam comes from his mouth, and you hear in your mind as it panics and does not like being gripped. It's making all kinds of unconscionable noises that are embarrassing and undignified because he's doesn't like not being in control. Okay, that puts us in Varel Town.
Varel Town. I will spend a second rage for this battle and re-enter such thing,
Okay.
and I will wail on this disgusting pustule
Okay, let's do it.
with all my fury. Except for I won't be reckless because I don't want to get hit. The heck.
I don't want to get hit anymore.
So just most of my fury. A 27 for the first attack.
Okay. You know what? You've been giving advantage, I think, to this thing too. I haven't been rolling with the advantage at all against you. Those have been vanilla rolls. Sorry, what was it? 17?
And a 20 something? 26 and a 25.
If it started with a 2,
Two
you're
attacks.
good. You hit. Yeah.
Cool. The first hit of fire damage is 14,
Okay.
and the second hit is 12. So a total of 26 points of fire damage.
Okay. The second one, repeat the second one?
12. 26 was the total.
Yeah, 26. Okay, 12. Perfect. Okay, it recoils in horror from the hits as you slice through it with the shield, and it makes these huge splashes of gelatinous goo that just goes everywhere. And the faces inside go, and they scramble around. They sort of spin these like circles, like as they transform inside. The Varel creature goes, "How dare you hit me? This is a fine creature!" And he moves towards you. He uses a reaction to just move 5 feet towards you, but the rest of the blob, he doesn't really move because he's in the same center as this creature, but it moves towards you and takes offense at your attacks towards it. Anything
A
else you'd like to
false
do?
fang! And I will do my flame burst, damaging Stanley and Nash.
That's
Uh,
all right.
I
That's what our
apologize.
bonus hit points are for.
Yeah.
But I hit both Varel and the blob for 3.
Okay, it takes the damage, and it recoils in horror at this damage.
I am complete.
Okay. All right. Hope, your turn.
Okay, Hope's gonna see this. And she's gonna smile to herself and kind of nod at the team's direction that they've got that under control. So she's gonna continue confident in choking this illithid out.
Okay, make your attack rolls, please. Or your
Okay.
we're contesting, right?
Can the contest, since it's an attack, be a crit as well?
Sure.
Awesome.
You
I
roll
just
a
rolled a
19 or 20.
19.
Yeah, that's a critical for a champion.
Sweet. So that's... So 15 damage for that first one.
All right, 15 bludgeoning damage.
And then this attack is a 21.
That's also. Oh, I got to roll contest. Yeah, you got it.
Awesome. And then 3 damage.
Oh, it's disadvantage. You impose disadvantage. Hang on. Yeah, you definitely got it. Okay. Sorry, 13 damage.
3 damage.
Oh wow, that's not a lot. Not a lot. Sorry.
It's only the little mace.
It's like your little thumb goes in and suffocates anywhere. It's like more foam. You're just covered in like pink foam from its mouth, and like your face just has oil. Like your hands have oil. It's getting slippy, but you're not losing your grip because of it. It's just gross. Okay. You continue choking the illithid. Nash, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's get in there and do some bite and clawing. Some physical attack on the giant nut, the nard. Big freaking nightmare
Get in
nard. Nardmares.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the multi-attack. I'm going to make 3 attacks.
Okay.
One with bite, 2 with claw. Hold on. Do I have to? I don't have to do hit, right? This just works. Or do I?
You
I have to roll
do
for
a
hit?
if you're. Yeah. So your claws are +7 to hit.
Oh,
So you're
right,
gonna do
right,
2
right.
attacks with your claws.
Okay, hold on. Oh, my thing's
Although I
on.
like the world where it just works.
Yeah.
That's a good world.
Hold on.
I'm a dragon. This just works. I just hit him.
13 plus 7, 7, 8, 9. So, 20,
So 20
19.
to hit. All right, that's a hit.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 4 slashing damage.
2d6 plus 4, right?
Yep.
2d6 plus 4. Hold on. 8.
Okay, you do 8 points of damage to it with the first claw attack. Make your second claw attack.
Okay. 13.
All right, plus 7 is 20, so it's a hit. 2d6 plus 4 slashing damage again.
10.
Okay, you slash at it, slicing off pieces of it as the faces go manic inside, and Varel, the Varel that's attached to it, recoils in horror and gets angry. He goes, "Argh!" And
Now we do bite.
you can do bite.
All right. That would be 18 to hit.
Okay, is that you add +7 to that attack
I
roll?
did. Yep.
Okay, it is a hit.
It was 11 plus 7.
So 2d10 plus 4 piercing damage.
2d10 plus 4. And that
We're
will-
forgetting the -4s to all these rolls, these attack rolls.
Oh,
Yeah, so that would make that a miss. Well, no, roll your d4 for that attack roll first.
all right.
The other two were high enough that I think it's fine.
15 for the bite total. So 2d10s
Okay,
plus
it's
4.
a hit. It's a hit.
Okay.
Thank you, chat room.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. I totally forgot. Get it? I forgot because my memories are going.
Same. Oh, and I forgot too because it might have affected Varel's attacks.
Right.
So I have to pay. It's my bad actually. I have to pay more attention to that.
Yeah, we blame you.
Okay, so roll your 2d10 damage.
All right. 2d10
Plus 4?
plus 4. 17.
Oh, good roll. Okay, so all right, and you roll 1d8 acid damage as well.
Oh, that's cool. 1.
Okay.
A big fat 1.
Yeah, get it.
1 point of damage. Let me just see this thing here.
Thank you for
Okay,
remembering that.
1 point of acid damage to it. All right, so the dragon just goes "Rah!" and wipes dice and bites and just lays into it, pulling off pieces, just like slicing and biting through it. Your red eye flaring up with anger,
Okay.
and you cut through it. You do not kill it, but you take off significant chunks out of it. And it between you and Varel, you've annihilated a significant percentage of its of its body, just in pieces, dried on the floor as it become shredded.
Okay.
However, it is its turn,
Great.
and where Varel has tethered, in another spot, it begins to open a little crevasse.
Oh no.
And the clone of Varel goes, "Behold, we have a great beast as well." And a giant black dragon flies out from the hole tethered to it and goes, "Rah! I don't trust any of you!" And that's where we'll leave it.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's like that horrible raid in WoW where there's multiples like it where you gotta kill duplicates of yourself. That's what this reminds me of. I hate that testicle. He can F off. Alright. There you go. That's it. We've done it. We've got ourselves in the middle of another fight. Now, here's the trick. One of us is pregnant. I'll take a wild guess which one.
Scott.
We'll be taking bets.
And one of us is due any minute, any day, any time now. And my understanding is there'll be some help to that on Tuesday if it doesn't happen by then. So I don't know what that means next week, but I just want everyone to know that don't worry, we'll be here. I think, right? We're planning on being here.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
do
out.
something.
We don't know yet, but yes, chat room, having a kimchi baby. You're probably not wrong on that. Anyway, we fully plan to have stuff worked out and figured out, and we're so excited for Kristen. We can barely stand it. So it's all good things, and we'll keep you informed. Make sure you follow us on the Twitter account, and it'll all make sense. Does that make sense to everybody here? Is there anything else I should say about that? Because we don't know yet. We're gonna
play it by ear.
We'll play it by ear.
Excited for Kyle and Kristen, and
oh, so excited! Yeah, I can't wait. She's gonna do what that testicle just did, but just in a much more natural way.
The classy way
And
of putting
Varel's
it.
gonna get to cut the cords
Right.
behind
Yeah,
it. It's all good.
And I'll do massive damage.
Will you go, "Behold, we have a beast as well"? Will you do that as well? That'll be great.
The very same.
Wonderful.
Ask the doctor, do you have a flaming shield?
Yes,
I can cut it with?
exactly. I'm very
It's
excited.
my implement of choice.
Cannot wait to hear, and we will, of course, spread it far and wide when it happens. Very excited for them. So if you have any thoughts or feelings about that, make sure you follow us on Twitter and tell us what you think at There Be Dungeons over there on Twitter. ThereWillBeDungeons.com is our website. What else? Don't forget, we need your support. We fund ourselves, basically, and it's because you guys help us out. So if you head on over to ThereWillBeDungeons.com and click on it, there's lots of cool stuff. Physical rewards, digital rewards, bonus shows. In fact, another bonus show went up last week. People who were subscribed to us already got it. Everybody else will get it today. And then at the end of the next month, we'll have another one of those. So it's a great way to get lots of cool extra stuff you didn't have before and support your favorite D&D show. That's at ThereWillBeDungeons.com. I think that is going to do it for us. For me, for Kyle, for Kristen, for Bo, for John, and for all of you. We'll see you next time when there'll be 6 of us. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. Well done. Get it? 6. There'll be 6. There'll be number
Holy
6.
crap.
Is it?